In the early 20th century, the California dream was a promise of sunshine and liberation. But for those arriving from the Jim Crow South, that dream often stopped at the tide line. In Santa Monica, while the law didn't technically segregate the sand, a 200-foot stretch near Bay Street became a world of its own. This was the Inkwell. The name was born of malice, a slur used by white detractors to mock the skin of those who swam here. But the black community did what they have always done. They reclaimed it. Anchored by the Phillips Chapel CME Church, founded in 1905, this wasn't just a beach. It was a headquarters for joy. While exclusive clubs like the Casa del Mar built literal fences into the ocean to keep trespassers out, the Inkwell remained open. It was the one place where a black man could take off his shoes, feel the Pacific between his toes, and for a moment, forget the weight of the world. Among the families and the Sunday school groups was a teenager who saw the ocean differently. Nick Gabaldon, born to a black mother and a Mexican father, didn't just want to swim, he wanted to fly. In 1940, a lifeguard at Bay Street took a chance and lent Nick a board. Nick taught himself to ride on the gentle rollers of the Inkwell, but he soon outgrew them. He looked north toward the world-class point breaks of Malibu. There was a problem. In the 1940s, a black man couldn't easily drive through white neighborhoods with a surfboard on his car without being stopped. Hitchhiking was even more dangerous, so Nick did the unthinkable. He entered the water at the Inkwell, sat on his 13-foot board, and paddled. 12 miles north, through the open ocean, past the sharks and the currents, just to reach the perfect wave. When he arrived at Surfrider Beach, the white surfers there didn't see a colored boy. They saw a pier. Pioneers like Buzzy Trent and Mickey Munoz respected the sheer athleticism of a man who had already completed a marathon before catching his first wave. June 5, 1951. A massive south swell hit the coast. The waves were towering, 8 feet and rising. Nick, then a 24-year-old student at Santa Monica College, was in the lineup. Days earlier, Nick had submitted a poem for his college magazine. He wrote, "The sea vindictive, with waves so high, for me to battle and still they die." That afternoon, Nick attempted to shoot the pier, a dangerous maneuver of surfing between the wooden pilings. He never came out the other side. His board washed up first. 3 days later, his body was found at Las Flores Beach. The surfing world mourned a brother, but the Inkwell community lost a hero who had proven that the ocean belongs to everyone. For decades, Nick's story was a whisper. But in 2008, the city of Santa Monica finally spoke his name out loud. They installed a landmark at Bay Street and Oceanfront Walk, officially recognizing the Bay Street Beach Historic District. Today, organizations like the Black Surfers Collective ensure that no child has to paddle 12 miles just to feel welcome. They celebrate Nick Gabaldon Day every June, turning a site of historical pain into a classroom for the future. The Inkwell is no longer a segregated patch of sand. It is a monument to resilience. Because as the pioneers used to say, the ocean doesn't know race. It only knows the heart of the one who dares to ride it.